Hello, I'm Jared Fisher, and today we are reading Matthew chapter 26. This is a long chapter. Jesus is anointed for his burial. He announces the new covenant that's sealed in his blood. He's betrayed and deserted and arrested and condemned by the spiritual leaders of his people. Earlier in Matthew, in the Sermon on the Mount, 6 times Jesus says, "You have heard that, but I tell you this." And the sermon ends with the crowds amazed at his authority. Throughout the gospel, he says, "I tell you the truth." And there's this sense that the creative and binding word of God is coming out of his mouth. So there's something interesting in this chapter. We see liars and mockers speaking the truth. 3 times, twice in today's chapter and once in chapter 27, Jesus responds to an adversary with a brief affirmation. You say it, or yes, it is as you say. First, Judas has committed to betray Jesus, but thinks he can hide it. "Surely not I, Rabbi." Jesus answered, "You say it." Second, the high priest, looking for false evidence to condemn Jesus, says, "Tell us if you are the Christ, the Son of God." Jesus answered, "You say it." Third, the governor stands before Jesus with the authority to crucify him and mocks him by asking, "Are you the King of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "You say it." Back in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said, "In the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." These men in authority had Jesus on trial, and he was there to be condemned on our behalf. But these statements show that Jesus is the true judge, even in that moment, and that these men were condemning themselves without knowing it. Back in Matthew 12, Jesus said to the Pharisees, "I tell you that men will have to give an account on the day of judgment for every careless word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned." I am an arrogant person who says a lot of foolish things, which means that like these 3 adversaries of Jesus, I need the forgiveness that Jesus accomplished for me. Thank you.